Welcome to another video on my Arduino MegaADK for Android with electronics and an Android tablet, which is a rather old one. It's 7 years old by now, and therefore it runs a bit old version of Android. So far I have been doing separate experiments with the Android and with the MegaADK. As usual, if you've watched my previous videos on this, I will first pay some attention to the Android and then go over to the MegaADK. And they are so far separate. This cable is going to the laptop I'm using for programming it, and this one will be used for this one. However, first processing. The point is, last time I wanted to get some delay because of the very fast appearing and after that disappearing of what shall I call it? A square. That's probably the best thing to describe. Now there's some explanation to do, because usually you do not use a for loop for creating a delay. Do nothing but wait. I tried in the beginning to do a delay using the keyword delay, like here. There are some other options, possibilities, but the clue is this. This is the big clue in the story. I am not using just JavaScript for this. I am using JavaScript, the Android mode, and that turns out to make a huge difference. Because if you do not want to if you don't use Android mode and for Java mode, JavaScript mode, whatever, by the way, JavaScript is not Java, then other things in JavaScript are possible. However, I am using Android because I want to program for Android. That means that I cannot use delay. I cannot use other forms that are perhaps available. Also, a lot of examples are based on using Windows. And I am not using Windows, I'm using Linux for all my experiments. Consequence, I have to use for loop. Another thing is, this is 5000. So I have this loop count from 0 to, well, 1 less than 5000 is 4999, which makes for 5000. But last time there was no delay at all. So the question is, how fast is this tablet anyway? Turns out it is 1 gigahertz. So how to create a 5 seconds delay if speed is 1 gigahertz? Well, 1 divided by 1 gigahertz, well, by okay, mega is 6 zeros, giga is 9 zeros. 1 divided by 9 zeros times 5, that is 5 seconds. So what if I put just 5 in here? That would be 5 milliseconds. This is 5 seconds. However, out of range because this is an integer, and an integer has a limit. And that limit is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 500 million. I can go do something else along, but let me try this first. So let's try to get this running, and as per usual, no guarantee whatsoever. Device version, okay. Unfortunately, JavaScript turns out to be an interpreter instead of a compiler. So although it says building, it is interpreting, and everything has to be interpreted the whole time. Now it installs the sketch. So nope, I have to use the other one. Now this works, and then press and drag. Press, I don't want that. Press and drag. Yeah, but even this is not 5 seconds. It says if text key pressed, and then wait for 5 seconds. Alright, do again. So where exactly do I see the text key pressed in one way or another? And it is quite font. It says mouse click, that is 50, so let me go to 40. That's a pretty big time font. And key pressed, then mouse dragged. Yeah, well, this is something which is, and the something that I did define was 10 and 25 and 20, so it's not that big. Moreover, it's quite small. So let's make this pretty big one. 60 times 40. Well, you know how large the eclipse is, so if it is by incident or accident, whatever, right here, anywhere within the square, you won't see it. So that's a disadvantage. However, however, they're the coordinates, so that will be somewhere here, I guess. Anyway, let me try again. New code, new chances. Whatever happens. Please not too much red. Installing sketch. Please. Right. Not right. Because all I get is this. Really? Does it do anything? It doesn't do a thing. Okay. Yep, except script stopped. So another attempt. And once more, another attempt. Alright, and this is the big downside that I have experienced for quite some time. Why is it doing this? I will not be the only one, but internet is large, and finding something that somebody else has experienced with so many forums, not that easy. So yes, very good. No, not very good. Yeah, it is. Lost connection. Try again. Okay. So see, very tiny squares. Very tiny squares. Well, this ellipse, and do I see some text somewhere appearing? Something smaller than this. Well, yeah, I do here. I drag. And yes, these are the texts, or the very small squares. But I can't see 5 seconds. So how come? What happens? Alright, so that doesn't work yet. So if I change this to long and of type int is out of range, even for long. Oh, come on. So how many are there again? This is 3. This is 3. Same thing. So long or int doesn't matter. That is very unfortunate. So what else to do? Usually Yeah, well, as I said, there are no delay functions available, not really. In assembly, or some versions of it, there is an NOP instruction, which literally stands for no operation. So you can enforce delays by saying, okay, do whatever times the NOP instruction, so it doesn't do anything, which is effectively a wait. But this is a nice one. I could count time. In C that is pretty nicely done, but nope, that is not the correct way. So let's see, for processing, time, yeah, how do you say? Maybe time? Clock examples. How do you read time? Yes, that is very nice. How do you read time? Second, minute, hour functions, and do they have to be declared first? Because that is not what I can see right now. Wait for 5 seconds. That is what I would like. So if I go back here, no, here, would that help? So I say like text. Yeah, I know. And then say seconds. Does this work anyway? That's a good question. Where's my browser? Here. I don't. Second. See? So nap second or norm second. Then let's do another try. Oh, second. Hold on. And what is wrong with text? Yeah, well, I do have text. So what's wrong with it? Here I do have text. Exactly the same as in here. So why doesn't it do it? Yep, check the code. Okay, well, that is for next time, because I have the Arduino board to do as well. Timing is crucial, and this apparently isn't working. Ouch. So it is time for the Arduino MegaADK for Android, and as usual I had to change ownership to myself for getting access, and you need access to get the serial monitor working, and there is something rather strange. The setup is as usual. If I have done it correctly, that is. Let's see. Yes, so we have a yellow line which is for this one, first button, the blue line for the second button, then a purple line for this LED, the dark blue line, this one, for the other one, and this circuit which I was showing last time is not connected to the oscilloscope. Now the strange thing is that the yellow one is button A0. Now it gives high, while the serial monitor definitely says it is low. So let me push the button. Now A0 says high. Okay, I drop it for a moment, but it says it is high now. But there's nothing there, so let me for a moment loose. Yes. Then carefully so something is definitely not correct. This button should definitely be off. Now I'm making contact, and even a response on the third line. That was a little bit off, but let's see how quick this responds, because now the button is off and now it says okay, I'm off, but still this line is high, which is very strange indeed. This one responds normally. Now as for this circuit with resistor, electrolytic capacitor, button and LED, which used to work when I started up. So why doesn't it work now? Yeah, it does. Give it time to load. Connect to mass, to ground, to common, and it works. Now let's go to the circuit again. So this one is the make button that has now the very odd signal of being high all the time. So what is this? Doesn't make any sense. If this would correspond to the oscilloscope image, this would be high. However, it gives low in here. So this is low. That means correctly that this is now a release button. Going once again to oscilloscope image, it says it is high. Very contradicting. Can't explain. Very strange indeed. What's wrong? Right, maybe, just maybe, one solution is to disable the channel and enable it again. No chance. Okay. Now this one is connected to NAS, to ground. This one is nicely connected as should, or should I connect it? How should I connect it then? Because this one is connected to the resistor as well, and that one gives the correct signal. So well, on the other hand, what if I connect it right, mind the wires right here, press the button now. Yeah, that works. So I disconnect this, no, not this one, that is the wrong one. I have to disconnect this one, and oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice discovery. That is a very nice discovery. This resistor is connected wrong. Now it works correct. How did that happen? How did that happen? Alright, so now once again pressing the second button gives a correct result. Pressing the first button gives a correct result. And both give a correct result. There is, as you can see, always a reason why some signal is wrong or other than you expect, and that was this. A wrongly connected resistor. Unexpected, but such is life. So it works again. It kind of wasted time for what I wanted to do, but alright, that comes next time, I think, I guess. And this capacitor also needs to load. It doesn't give very bright flashes now. So what next? This board is very similar to the Mega 2560, except it is then for Android. So I can do something with I2C protocol. Question is, do I have components that work via I2C? I have to find that out, but it is a very nice continuation of this whole stuff. And if so, I can combine, of course, with the Android and then have things work through that. So that is a nice continuation. Yes. For now, nothing much done except restoring a resistor, and to make sure it was this resistor that was connected not to this side of the switch, but to this side of the switch, so it was always high. Question is, if I press it, how can it be low? No idea, but now it is connected to the correct side of the switch. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and like the video. Also follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, follow me on Instagram and like. Please donate to keep the videos coming your way. More information on our website. And this is of course going to be continued. Bye bye.